Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Substantive law. What is substantive law? How it is practiced? And what it is all about is today's subject. Whenever I hand over my card to anybody, one of the first questions is, what is substantive law? People have an idea about law, lawyers, courts, justice. But what is this substantive law? We will start at the end, the law. What is law? Law is the rule of sovereign accepted by people and implemented by coercion. So it is a rule which is given by the government, accepted by people, and it is implemented. If you do not follow it, you are punished. The other way of looking at law is code of conduct, way of living that is acceptable to the society at that time. And if you go against it, the society is likely to punish you. Now in this, there are two parts. One is substantive, other is procedural. Substantive is that part which you do not follow. If you do not follow, a large number of people are inconvenienced or have a problem or could get injured or could have some problem of substantial nature. That is substantive law. I will give examples to make this clear. Dangerous driving, driving under the influence of alcohol, driving on the wrong side of the road, all these are example of breaches of substantive law. Something that is creating a nuisance or a big nuisance to public. And what is procedural law? Procedural law is for implementing the substantive law, a procedure is set into motion. It is called as the standard operating procedure. If you do not follow this standard operating procedure at certain points, in most of the cases nobody is inconvenienced, nobody is injured, nobody has a problem, but technically you have breached the law. And when you have breached the law only technically, that is procedurally, that is the procedural law. For example, you are not driving dangerously, you are not breaking the signal, but you are stopped for some reason and your rear left mirror is broken. This has not affected anybody so far. You can even see through the mirror, it has only got a crack. But as per the procedural rules, you are in error and you can be punished. Or say your headlight is not working. This is during daytime. So nobody is affected directly. But by the rule, you have breached the procedure. So by procedural law, you are guilty. By substantive law, you are not guilty. And interestingly, what is done in practice is that we use the procedural law more than the substantive law, which actually should be the other way around. People need to be made to follow the substantive law and not the procedural law. See the effect in daily life. Wherever it can be enforced or is being enforced, people will follow. But the moment the enforcement becomes weak, they will not follow, because they have not really digested the law or accepted the law as its principle or understood it. And that is the practice of substantive law. Substantive law helps you solve problems between two parties, between two corporates, to advise you what is the right way out of this problem. It could be leaving the problem as it is, it could be leaving the problem and moving on, it could be discarding the problem, or it could be taking the problem head on. Scientifically, we delve deep into the problem statement, look at it from various ways or various aspects, and see the benefit it will give us if we pursue the matter, and the loss we would have if we do not pursue the matter. And then a cost benefit analysis is done, and a solution to the problem, an optimal solution to the problem is provided. That practice of substantive law makes both parties happy, and at the same time they can continue with their business relationships in the future, having solved this obstacle in a better fashion, a win-win for both. That is ancient wisdom. Namaskar.